Good day. Hope everybody out there is having a good one. It's your first time to the channel. What we do here is we follow people's suggestions rather than following algorithms. It's led us to find a whole bunch of some more bands and artists and stuff than we ever would have found any other way. And we're somebody that we get some music from all over the world. People for the radios and all sorts of stuff. And there's just, I'm telling you that we get so region blocked to even major label type stuff that bands that are huge and everybody, they got millions of followers and people in other countries or America know nothing about them. So sometimes it takes some people to help point the way and bridge the gap. And that's what we hope to do here is find more artists and stuff and get them out to more people. And so if finding new music and all that is what you're into, then hell, you just subscribe and take a look around, because we got a lot of playlists. We got a lot of bands, a lot of artists from a lot of regions doing a lot of different things, a lot of different types of music. Stuff that you've never heard of. I guarantee you're going to find something that's going to be your new favorite thing. It's going to be something you didn't even know existed. So with all that being said, here is an artist out of Indonesia. And there's been some rocking and shaking over in Indonesia as of recording this. So we hope everybody is okay. And we have been following this artist for quite some time. His name is Alip Bata. Now, there's people out there that, other people just see him and think, oh yeah, he's just a lowly forklift driver. Or he just, drives a cab, does this, does that. And nobody would ever know that somebody is as talented as you're about to see right here. Now, this song right here is something that's very near and dear to my heart. Very, classic song. So I cannot wait to hear what, and I think he's got a new git fiddle here too. So looking forward to this. This is him from Scorpion, Still Loving You. This is gonna be awesome. So let's check this out. Yeah. One last for good measure, huh? Bro. Dude. See, all right. I'm just gonna collect myself for a second. Um, this one, man, I'm having trouble even starting a sentence here. One of the things that really, like, I find myself always being impressed with, and he always finds a way, like, to do this, and I'm always in awe of, like, how he's doing it because of the attention to detail and being able to hold and pluck harmonics at the same time. So hold chords and pluck harmonics. So there's a lot going on, and and there's a reason, like, I'll put him, like, whenever we're talking about, like, flamenco artists or just guitarists, classical guitarists, just amazing guitarists. I always will put him in and suggest him because he's just, I mean, there's so much going on, and how, like, if you ever been to, like, a nice restaurant that has, like, a lounge, player where they play piano or whatever, and some of them do have people playing acoustic or even little bands and such that do a lounge music version of songs or whatnot. um it's like he could be that to the nth degree. Like, he would be so sought after in that, or just having his music or his interpretations of songs put together and just played because he can take a song that, like this song right here, you hear it on the radio, it's a pretty cranking tune, even though it's one of them tunes that gets you. It's a it's a ballad, but it's still, to somebody that isn't into metal or heavy rock or whatever, it's still pretty, it's up in your face. But when he does this, it's like you'd never know if you never heard the original. You'd just be like, I don't know where this came, but this is some beautiful stuff. And it is. It's beautiful in its original form, and what he just did with it is, I I really, I always am just amazed that this gentleman never ceases to amaze me. It's just, and then when it's like, I'll be like, wow, yeah, it's going to be hard for him to top that. And then all of a sudden he releases another video. I'm like, what? He's doing what now? And when I saw this, I was, yeah, because this has always been, a near and dear song. It's attached to a lot of memories growing up, a lot of personal memories. I mean, you listen to the lyrics, and you could pretty much understand why anybody would have a personal attachment to a song like this. So wanting to and some people can get pretty like really shitty about other people, doing versions or interpretations, like, and that's the thing. It's like, oh, if you do their music any other way than the way they did it, and it's like, that sometimes doing music in different ways opens this music up to a whole nother world that never would have noticed it before. People that never would have, I mean, there's people that, oh, they love lounge music or listening to guitar music, but do you think they get the Scorpions or, the Scorpions' greatest hits in their musical catalog? Probably not. So it's like, it's a neat way, like we talk about bridging the gap. And these are neat ways where, a musician finds a way to take a song from a genre that otherwise, and from an era that is from yesteryear, let's be honest, but still holds up. Very heavy tune and very, It's one of them songs you gotta listen to it loud. It's the rules. I'm sorry, I don't make the rules. It's just the way it goes. That's sorry, but when he does it, it's just it not only gives it this new life, but it's like you feel it just traveling that much further through time. And when all these magical ways of music finding its way to travel through time, and we, as you grow older, you watch how these things happen, and now with the advent of YouTube and all that, and us being able to, and it really shows you that, in case you didn't realize, we are pretty region locked, and we need to be shown that, hey, these other places, the reason they're not showing is because this country speaks a whole nother language. Well, music doesn't, like this. Do you think, oh, too bad it's from Indonesia, or I would have understood that? This should be being pushed to everybody. Well, if you like guitar, then Alip Bata should be in your. If you like guitar, then Alip Bata. Hey, we should work. If you like guitar, then this is somebody that should be in your day-to-day news feed. Because you got a lot to catch up on. We'll have you all hooked up with we got a lot of awesome bids. If you want to take the show in, if this didn't sell you, we got a lot more to talk about, because he's just, and the guitars that he plays, and the ways that different iterations and ways that I've seen it either like just use a mic, or it's very cool. And I hope that he's got some type of endorsement or something like that, because he really deserves one. Strings something, because especially string endorsement, because the way he uses strings is just wow. If I was a string maker, I would be like, I definitely, I want to say that, you hear that? That's our strings he's playing. He's doing that with. Yeah. So any of you, if he's not already, get on it quick. Get somebody on the phone and get a hold of him. If you need to try to get in contact with him, maybe I can help. But he definitely deserves all the attention he can get. And that's why we're talking about him today. And that's what this is all about. This is, again, people don't understand how region locked we are to a lot of the musics and stuff that's around the world. That's, readily available, that you're just not getting fed in your news feed, or you're too dependent on your news feed, and you're just assuming that, well, that's all music's got today. And it's like, whoa. And you can't know all the things all of the time, even if you're that opened up. And sometimes it takes somebody to nudge you in a certain way to get you to look at things and areas and places that you never would have thought. And bands that we got bands on here from like Indonesia, the Philippines, all sorts of places that we never would have thought. Whoa. Who knew? Yeah. Well, they knew, and that's why now we know. So, So if you're into finding music and all that stuff, and you come to the right place, hit the subscribe button, like some stuff, maybe look around at some playlists or something, maybe hit a jingly thing or two, and look around, follow these links and follow these artists, and show them some support, and show them to people that you think will appreciate them, because that's what this is all about. Getting it out there to the masses, getting it out there to the world, so other peoples can be inspired. And this could be the breaking point for somebody that's like, that's it, I want to play guitar, and that's awesome. That's what this is all about. So hope you're having a good one out there. Going as good as possibly can be. We got tons more news, reviews, reacts, all sorts of awesome stuff. Like I said, we'll have you linked up to Alip and all of his awesome musics and all the places you can find him. And please go to the places, if you can, please go to the places that you can be the most supportive. And by that, I mean places that, are, the most fair when it comes to their music. And Spotify isn't on that list at all. But still, if that's what you got, go. Show some support in any other way. Share the links. And get him out there to as many people as you can possibly think of. So, So while you're doing that, we'll go find some more awesome music for you to learn about. And we'll see you in the next one. Have a great day, everybody.